Number 10. Philadelphia. Andrew Beckett, Tom Hanks, hires homophobic lawyer Joe Miller, Denzel Washington, to fight for him in court over a wrongful dismissal suit after Beckett's company fires him for having HIV. In the end, Beckett wins the case but succumbs to his disease. Number 9. The Prestige. After finding a way to copy himself with an invention by Nikola Tesla, David Bowie, Robert Angier, Hugh Jackman, uses it to perform a deadly magic trick where his copies are killed in a tank of water. His rival, Alfred Borden, Christian Bale, finds out about it and kills Angier. Number 8. Into the Wild. Based on a true story, this movie follows Emory University graduate and top student Christopher McCandless, Emile Hirsch, as he gives away his $24,000 savings and hitchhikes into the Alaskan wilderness with little preparation. His adventures lead him to an abandoned bus where he lives until he dies. Number 7. Titanic. This tragic love story that needs no introduction follows poor painter Jack Dawson as he falls in love with the very wealthy Rose. We all know as the Titanic sinks, try as they might, Jack freezes to death in the cold Atlantic waters. Number 6. Saving Private Ryan. In this film, after D-Day, Captain Miller, Tom Hanks, is given the insurmountable task to go into enemy territory and find and rescue a soldier, Private Ryan, after all his brothers have died in battle. The hope, of course, is for Miller and Ryan to make it back successfully, but unfortunately, Miller doesn't make it, dying in the last battle. Number 5. 12 Monkeys. When the world population is mostly wiped out by disease, James Cole, Bruce Willis, is tasked with going back in time to figure out how it happened and how to stop it. Of course, we find out the whole thing is in a time loop. At the end of the story, adult Cole is shot to death while young Cole watches. Number 4. Braveheart. When his bride is murdered for assaulting an English officer, William Wallace starts a revolt against English King Edward I. We all wanted to see Wallace crush the English king under his foot in this film and might have even been tricked into thinking that was going to happen until reality set in and the truth came to light. Wallace is tortured to death while screaming, "Freedom!" Number 3. Life is Beautiful. A harrowing story of a father and his son being thrust into the Holocaust. Guido tries to protect his son from the horrors with will, humor, and imagination. Sadly, by the very end, we hear him being gunned down by a Nazi soldier. Number 2. $1 Million Baby. After training to become a professional boxer, Maggie, Hilary Swank, ends up paralyzed on a hospital bed. She asks her coach to turn off the machines and end her life. He eventually accepts her request. Number 1. Children of Men. In a post-apocalyptic and infertile world, Theo Farron agrees to escort a miraculously pregnant woman to a sanctuary at sea. By the end, both he and the woman are in a small rowing boat out in the water. Sadly, he's been shot in the stomach and dies in the boat before the woman is rescued by another larger vessel called Tomorrow.